Hi, boys and girls. I am so glad that you have decided to join us to make our bonus craft for today. We've been learning a lot about bears, and we've been learning all about circles all month long, so I thought, why not put the two together? So today we are going to make a bear out of circles and 2 rectangles. So let's get started. What do we need? Let me show you. So we're going to need some paper. And I am going to be using brown because I want a brown bear, some white and some black. We're going to need glue. I'm going to use a glue stick because I like that it dries faster. A pair of scissors to cut out our shapes with. We're going to need something to trace our circles with, so I'm going to use my marker. And then we need circles in all different sizes. We're going to need some small circles. So this is a cap. I'm going to use that to trace. See the circle shape there? And I'm also going to maybe be using this bowl. I don't know. I'm going to have to experiment and see if it's the right size. And then cups and coffee mugs make great tracers for circles because they have a bigger circle on the top and a smaller circle on the bottom. Now for my bear face, I think I'm actually going to be using this right here. This is actually a small trash can, but I'm thinking that either the bottom or this top right here is going to be great for making the face of my bear. So let's get started. I'm going to start with my brown paper. Let me make some room here. And I want it to be big. So let's see, let's try this. That looks like a pretty good fit all the way around. Look at that. It goes almost to the very edge of the paper. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take my marker and I am going to put my marker right at the edge and see how it's tracing around. And I'm going to go all the way around my trash can. Whoop. And looky there. There's my circle. So that's my bear's head. So we need one big circle for the bear's head. So I'll put that to the side. And then a bear has ears, so we're going to need some ears. So we're going to need, probably some medium-sized circles. So I think I'm going to use the top part of my coffee mug. So I'm going to tip it upside down. And I'm going to do the same thing. I am going to trace all the way around the coffee mug. And how many ears does a bear have? That's right, he has 2. So I better make 2 circles because my bear has 2 ears. There we go. So I think I'm done with the brown for now. Now I'm going to do the white. Now remember how I told you that on coffee mugs and cups, a lot of times the top is bigger than the bottom? Well, I am actually going to take advantage of that, and I want the inside of my bear's ears to be white. So I am going to trace the smaller circle at the bottom on the white for the insides of my bear's ears. There's one. Now let's make another one. There's 2. Now remember, if I'm going too fast and you're getting behind, you can always push the stop or the pause button and get caught up and then hit the play button again. Now I'm going to need a medium-sized shape, a medium-sized circle for my bear's muzzle. The muzzle is that part that his nose is on and his mouth is on. And so I'm going to make that white. So I'm going to use this medium size bowl. I think this is going to be about the right size. I'm going to trace all the way around it. And now I think I'm done with the white. So we needed 2 small circles and 1 medium sized circle out of the white. And now I'm ready for the black. Now the black, I'm going to use, I'm going to give him a nose. And I'm not real sure what size nose I want. I'm thinking this might be a little small, but I want to try it out anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and trace this circle. But I also want to try something maybe a little bigger. So I think I'm going to use the bottom. Remember the smaller size of my coffee mug? I think I'm going to use the bottom of that. It might be a little bit too big, but I won't know till I try. So I'm going to trace around that. And there we go. So one of these is going to be the nose. Either my bear will have a small nose or a medium-sized nose. I'm not sure. All right, so now I'm all done with the black paper, and we need to go back to our brown paper, and we need to get our scissors. So the first thing we need to do is we need to cut out this circle. Now remember, thumb in the eye hole, fingers in the belly, and then we open and shut. Carefully stay on the line. Turn the paper, not the scissors. Keep your other hand, see my other hand is all the way on the other side of the paper. I don't want to cut my fingers by accident. So as I'm moving, every once in a while, see, I will move my hand so that I can keep on moving around the circle with my scissors. There we go. I'm going to put my scraps in the trash can. And I think I'm going to put the ear plate. So remember we had these 2 medium-sized circles here. I'm going to cut these out. And I will also give you guys a link to a website if you want to see step-by-step photographs of how this is done. I will give you guys the link to the website that I got this idea from. That way you can go on there and you can kind of look at it step by step without having to try to follow along the video if it's easier. Okay, so now there's my 2 ears. But remember, we've got these white circles that are supposed to go inside of these. So I think I'm going to cut those out next. Sorry, I got a little carried away and went out of the camera range. Okay, there's one. Making sure I'm staying on that line. And I think while I'm cutting on this paper, I'm going to go ahead and cut out that white circle. I'm a little worried that this white circle might be too big. I guess I won't know until I try it. And no bear is ever the same as any other bear, right? So it's okay if my bear's a little bit different. And then last but not least, we're going to cut out these noses. And I can't wait to see what our bear looks like with these 2 noses. I think it might be kind of fun to see him with the different size noses. That little circle was kind of hard for me to cut out. Okay, so now I'm going to put my glue to work. I love this purple glue. It shows me exactly where I need to put my paper at. So the trick with glue sticks is to just twist it up a little bit. If you put too much, your glue is going to break while you're using it. So just a little bit, and don't push down too hard. All I do is I move my hand in a circle and see how it's putting my glue there. Anywhere that I think I need to stick something down, I put my glue. And I'm going to take one of these white circles and I'm going to put it right in the middle of that brown circle. So see, there we go. There's one ear. Let's do the other ear. I think it's really neat that our school is the Noble Bears, and we get to study bears for the letter B here at school. Okay, so there are my two ears, and this is my bear head. So I want them to be attached somewhere kind of here at the top. So I'm going to play around with this. I can put them close together, but that looks a little bit like a bunny rabbit to me. So I think I might spread mine out just a little bit. Oh, I like that right there. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there. I'm going to stick that down. Put a little bit of glue over here. I'm going to stick that one down too. There we go. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? So there is my bear's head and his ears. And now we need to do his muzzle. Let's see. Well, that might not be too bad. Might not be too bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue that down. Lots of glue. I don't want it to come up. Uh-oh. I'm almost out of glue stick. Might need to twist it up a little bit more. Oh, it's sticky, sticky, sticky. Okay, now I'm going to put my bear's muzzle right here at the bottom. And then let's see, what kind of a nose? Oh, well, I think I might actually like him with the big nose. I didn't think I would, but I think I do. And then, so what can I use this little circle for? I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. You know what? I said that we would use two rectangles, and that was because I was wanting to make a sleepy bear. But if I wanted my bear to be awake, I could use that as his eye that he's awake, huh? Well, let's go ahead and glue down our nose in the middle. I think I'm going to go ahead and use the big one. I think it makes him look friendly. So I'm going to glue his nose down. And then I need to show you how to cut those rectangles. Let me set my bear aside. Now remember, a rectangle has two short sides and two long sides. So to cut a rectangle, all you have to do is go from one side of your paper to the other. Now that made one really long rectangle, and I don't need it nearly that long. So I'm looking at my bear and I'm thinking maybe like that long, like maybe the size of half of my finger. So I'm going to cut two of those because I want my bear to be sleeping, just like the bear in our story. See, now he has closed, sleepy eyes. I'm going to stick those down. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back. There's one sleepy eye. Now, what if I wanted to have one eye open and one eye shut? He looks silly, doesn't he? Okay, so two sleepy eyes. And there's my bear. Two sleepy eyes, two ears, one big nose. And if you want to, you can draw a mouth down here, or you could leave it without a mouth. I think the mouth makes him look kind of happy. So I'm going to give him a happy mouth. All right, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me for our bonus craft of our Bear Snores On Sleeping Bear. I can't wait to see the pictures of all the wonderful bears that you guys make. Bye.